Welcome, everybody, to episode 69 of the podcast. Nice. That's it.
Nice.
We're totally at... All right, see, now I feel like we have to start over. I did not see everyone in the chat saying nice. I feel like this joke was not appreciated. All right, this episode's ruined. All right. Also, I just want everyone to agree right now. All right, if you know anything about Pokemon, whether you know it or not, Avery sucks. All right, we need this on a T-shirt.
Avery.
Okay, but what graphic are you
There
going to
is
put on
lore
the
I
T-shirt?
can make up where Lugia died because Wally saw that Lugia had a trading card of Avery, and it was like, no, you must die, and that's the reason why Lugia's dead.
Look, I could definitely see into the future and know that Lugia was going to be Avery's Pokemon, and I just needed to put the kibosh on that.
Yeah, it
like
technically is canon.
Honestly, you know, psychic type. You've got your Lugia. It
Wait,
makes sense.
so if Wally is psychic and Lugia is psychic, how did he kill Lugia?
Because I just overpowered it. Because I'm a psychic.
Are you saying a psychic
type?
Pokemon can't kill another psychic Pokemon?
It's not as common. I'm saying if he was a ghost type or a dark type, it'd probably be a lot more common.
Maybe you're
So
saying maybe Wally's a bug.
That's very, very true.
I wasn't. No, Wally's not that dorky. He's something cool, like
he is a
like a
bug
dark type
psychic
or a
type.
type.
Wait, hold on.
I thought you knew me.
When he does his emo hair, he could be a dark type.
He is dark. Exactly. Emo hair Wally is dark type.
Okay, you know what? I can accept that for sure.
Okay, fine.
But it's only when you evolve and your hair changes.
He's a psychic bug that type change when he uses different items to change his hairstyle.
How many dark type or ghost type Pokemon can learn Foresight? Because that's the real question.
Ooh, that's a good question. That is.
Someone look that up. That's not me.
Lazy. I can't believe you. I was lazy today, so I shouldn't judge. Never mind. This glass house is really nice. I'm not throwing any rocks.
So
what's up?
Yeah, guys. For anyone, just to recap, for anyone who didn't see the previous episode, episode 420 of the podcast where we had Wally and Marsha last time when we were talking about Pokemon, and I don't remember exactly, but there may have been commentary that I should totally start buying Pokemon cards. And if you, for whatever reason, only listen to the podcast and don't watch me on stream, I have bought in a lot of Pokemon cards since then.
Yeah.
And if we're going to blame someone, I think we have to agree that we have to blame Marsha.
What? Well, I mean, Banana will be happy that we're not blaming him, for one.
Look, you were the one who was talking about the, what set is it that you have? Fates Collide. You're the one who said you had a bunch of Fates Collides pack, and you were like, well, you know what? tFay, you should totally get into Pokemon cards because I have all these packs that I can send you. And that's how it was born.
That's not true. That is not true.
I still stand by, though. All right. I have a bunch of rare V cards, VMAX cards, a Rainbow VMAX card, and I still don't have anything of any of my top favorite Pokemon because, apparently any of the sets that are like $200 or more, they seem to say, yo, are tFay's favorite Pokemon? Fuck you.
Well, hey, you've seen all the cards that are in this new set coming out, right?
Nope.
Wait, you're bitching about your card. When was the last time Umbreon was in a set, all right?
All right, but that's one Pokemon. I have like 10 plus. Like, the only card that I had was just like Mawile. I got Mawile and Battlestas, but I couldn't even get a reverse hollow Mawile. Like, god damn, it's worthless. Who needs normal non-holographic cards? It's like bookmarks.
People who play the game.
I definitely don't do that, so useless.
and
nobody plays the game.
Noctis, 2 weeks ago, we got an Umbreon GX card.
Did we?
So, yes. So I can send that one.
I literally pre-ordered Evolving Skies, and I'm debating about pre-ordering a second Evolving Skies because Vix is gonna immediately make me open the entire first booster box, like as soon as I get it.
That wasn't.
But besides that, I haven't actually looked at Evolving Skies at all. Like, I literally don't know any cards that's in it.
let's just say Evolutions, Dragonite. That's all you need to know. There's so many other awesome cards in the set, but those are the only ones that you need to know about. All those amazing like alternate art Evolutions, the alternate art Dragonite. Dude, you're gonna have to buy a dozen boxes. I'm sorry.
Is there like a place that I could like look at these? Look at these. Look at the list.
Let me take a look here.
You remember the site that I sent you to before?
Yeah, I don't see
Collector?
Evolving Skies on there.
I think they have the Japanese version, which is what was it called?
That's true.
Hold on, I'm gonna go find it.
Sorry,
And now it's
ASMR right there.
Also,
yeah,
if
it's Googling stuff ASMR.
you guys want to know what site we're talking about, it's called Pokelector. Just look at just like Google whatever you think that's spelled, and it'll probably fill in the rest. And it's basically a good way to.
That's
No, it's
very
not
true.
Pokecollector. It's Pokelector.
Hannibal Pokelector.
Hannibal Pokelector, yes.
No, it's not Pokelector. Again, it's not Pokecollector. You think it's not anything that you think it would be. It's like the most non-phonetic way of pronouncing this.
Who are we electing now? That's the real question.
All right. I'm still waiting for. All right, I'm looking at Pokelector. I'm looking at the Japanese sites. I'm seeing all these sets. Which of them? Which of these is Evolving Skies?
Hold on. Yeah, because they always break theirs out into like two separate kind of sets for the same set. But one of them is the Eevee Heroes. That's the one that has like all the evolutions. tFay, I just sent you the link in Discord. But
hi, everybody. Welcome to the Luna Lounge, where we Google Pokemon cards.
Yes.
Noctis, there is an alternate art Umbreon in here that is effing dope. You would love it.
I mean, I am definitely interested when you say Umbreon.
Okay.
Yes.
Step 1, get Umbreon. Step 2, tape it to the reverse side of a Lugia card. Step 3, strap them onto a chair and have a saw blade slowly swinging down towards them. and then just give some
a subathon. That's how you do it.
Just literally give some weird speech to the card, then just walk out of the room instead of just shooting them in the head. You know, you got to be really elaborate about it.
Make it a subathon. 100 subs and it goes free.
I'm still mad that I'm gonna be going back to work before this new set comes out, because I'd love to just be able to like open like 1,000 of these cards before I go back to work. But okay, yeah, I don't know if you're looking at these, if you've seen these Noctis. These Umbreons are pretty dope. But more importantly,
okay, fine.
So,
I'll Google this.
It has
Pokemon
it has a Smeargle. Like,
that's right.
Pokemon Elector, the first thing it brings up is Zapdos for some reason. Wonder why.
Wait, so what is the other set besides the Eevee Heroes that's in here?
Shoot.
Also, if anyone is listening to this and thinking, should I spend hundreds of dollars on Pokemon cards?
The answer is yes. It's always
yes. Always yes, especially if you're a streamer, because apparently that's how you get views, is have Pokemon cards.
Ooh, here we go. I'm about to send it to you now.
It's funny because I felt bad for Wally getting me to buy 3 packs. Apparently, tFay is now a Pokemon card addict.
Well, to be fair, at least for the most part, give or take, depending on how much like tax and shit, most of the cost of these Pokemon cards is technically paid for by the chat.
Wow. Big time streamers have it different, don't they, Wally? You know, we have to buy our Pokemon cards.
Right? I'm jealous, man.
I mean, I get I might need to buy 3 booster boxes of Evolving Skies because, you know, I need Umbreons to send to Noctis in pieces. Godfather's style.
Well, you know, what's the set I'm looking for, by the way?
One of them is called Eevee Heroes, and the other one is called Blue Sky Stream.
So, a question from the live chat. I think we might getting a bunch of those because people have questions about TCGs and stuff. What do you do with your doubles, commons, uncommons that are no longer in the TCG leagues, therefore non-sellable?
Oh, I actually, so I just keep all of mine. But you can sell
I think
bulk,
that was the
even
answer they
stuff
were
that's
looking Nothing.
Oh my
There's
god, I need
nothing
this
with them.
Umbreon! I need this Umbreon! What?
So-
Told you.
So you can sell bulk even if it's out of like the meta, like out of what is like currently able to be played, because people still play expanded. Um even in like in-person leagues and stuff. So I know when I was playing a lot, it was during the like XY series. And we still had people who would bring decks from like Black and White that were already like retired out, but they would play expanded, which means you can use any cards except for I think there's like 4 or 5 cards that are just broken, and those are banned. But
Huh.
yeah, people will totally buy your old cards.
And in fact, if you go to like they're like Walgreens especially, but I know back in the day they also had them at like Target and Walmart too. Are these little like plastic containers that have like 60 cards in it? And really, that's like the bulk that people sell to this company, and then they just randomly put like 60 of those cards into this little brick, and then they resell that. So a lot of the times, if you see those that are like, oh hey, 60 Pokemon cards, but they're not in like an actual pack, those are the bulk that a lot of other people sold to that company.
Okay, not gonna lie, this set is pretty damn baller.
You're talking about Evolving Skies.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
pretty okay. Fine.
That Frostless though.
For anyone who's listening, mainly Vix, all right. I already know it's gonna I'm gonna need a second one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-order a second one here. Might as well.
Yeah,
that's
that gold
a-
Frostless.
That is a
that's what
shitload
I
of money,
need.
but
But
it's
what
fine,
was
it's fine.
your chase card? Was that Dragonite, right, Wally?
Oh yeah.
The sleepy boy.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon. That one, and then of course the Sylveon too. I have a special spot in my heart for Sylveon.
Sylveon's adorable.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Oh yeah.
What
There's
about you,
just a lot of
tFay?
solid. I'm like looking. I don't know. I mean, I need an Umbreon so I can rip it up on stream.
I
So
will
you
stop
too.
following you. I swear to God.
Besides that, I don't. None of my top Pokemon are in this set. There's a lot of Pokemon that I like though. I mean, I'm trying to think of like I mean they have a Mawile, which is great, but like there's no full. If I had, I don't know what I would say would be a chase card. Maybe the Leafeon V, Espeon, so I can send it to Vix. The Dragonite, so I can rip it up in front of Wally.
Oh well, in that case, I'm gonna go find another randomizer. No, you know what? I'm gonna go find that randomizer that file that we used. I'm gonna go use that. I'm gonna find that trainer that had that Lugia, and I'm gonna do it all over again.
Just again and again, like an 8-hour stream of just resetting and killing.
Killing Lugia.
I don't know. None
Let's
of these new sets have like my top favorite Pokemon is like, you know, full art, like really nice cards. This is just an overall really nice set. It just doesn't have my top Pokemon. I get
and I
guess
feel
the
that like
Leafeon, I guess.
so my my husband Chili Chico, his favorite Pokemon of all time is Tentacool and Tentacruel. And they are not sought after Pokemon. He just really likes them, I guess, from when he was a kid. He thought they looked cool.
I mean, clearly you watched the
and there was
anime.
there was that one episode with the giant kaiju
that,
one.
That one's great.
Of course. But like they so rarely get cards because they're kind of lame ass Pokemon.
Wow.
So mean.
That is
I
kind of mean.
They were kind of like the Zubat of the sea. There was just so many.
I mean,
But
Yeah,
anyway.
it's what are you gonna make, Noctis? There is over 800 Pokemon where apparently 50 of them are Dittos, and
They're all worthy of love, all right? Pokemon are worthy of love.
You cannot. All right, if you're going to make more Tentacle, that means less Umbreons.
I know.
All right, you want every Pokemon to have
I'm
an
not
E-
getting Umbreons anyway. The only reason I'm getting one is because they're doing Eevee heroes. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
that's
reason.
All right,
fine.
are you
There's
buying
always-
Evolving Skies or like to try to get an Umbreon?
Say what?
Are you going to be trying to pull for an Umbreon?
I'm not going to be buying Pokemon cards for an Umbreon. I don't care that much. I want one, but it's not like make or break for me.
Noctis, join us.
Join us.
us in the Pokemon cards.
All
Trust me.
right. First of all, what I still have yet to do, and I want to do it once, I really want to do it, is to open up an entire booster box from opening to end on a single shot on stream. Like you do, Wally, but I can't. I just don't know what kind of set I could do that with.
I understand that. In fact, dude, if you can actually find, because you can find like the Japanese booster boxes too, and those boxes have 30 packs in them, and each pack has 5 cards. So it really is like a
little
little less
faster.
than half. Yeah, half what you would do with a normal like American booster box set.
Yeah, I really want Umbreon just because I want Umbreon. I'm more likely to go buy like an old Umbreon from a previous set than I am to go buy a bunch of Pokemon cards and try and get one.
Well,
to be
yeah,
honest.
I could easily buy cards for a few bucks and get all my favorite Pokemon, but that's like, I don't know, it's not fun.
I'm telling you, like if you're asking me about the value that I place on this Umbreon card, I'd rather just buy an Umbreon.
It's not the value in having the Umbreon card. It's the value in pulling the Umbreon card. Just like I put value in a Lugia.
I'm
and ripping it
glad
up
you
in front
guys
of walls.
enjoy that, but that's not my style. That's the only one I care about is Umbreon. I
See,
feel like
guys, this is why we brought Noctis on the podcast. We need to have someone to counter, to argue against us spending all of our money on little pieces of cardboard that we're going to put in a bigger piece of cardboard and put that giant piece of cardboard in a garage until 30 years from now where we'll sell it for $100.
I mean, it could be
It's a
worth more
long-term
than that.
investment.
It could be worth more than that by the time you get there.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not, and I'm not even saying it's not worth the investment. I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to spend that amount of money.
Okay.
To not get
what kind of
cool.
world are we living in where you do things based on whether you want to? All right. It's based on what people watching you on the internet want. All right. All right. Obviously, that's what it is.
We're gonna have this argument again. Like, why would you play a game if you don't like it on a stream? But
Because
God.
it brings
I've
in
got
the
a
views.
cat attacking me.
You make that freaking money.
I mean, if I was making money on it, then yes.
So here's a question. All right, here's an interesting question in terms of playing a game you don't want to necessarily play. All right. So basically, keep in mind, in this scenario, or I guess the two scenarios, I'm going to ask you which one you would rather do. You don't want to play the game in either case. But do you think it's better to play a game because you think it's really popular and it's going to get a lot of viewers in general? Or it's a game you don't like, but you're doing it because it's gonna really entertain the few people that are watching you, if that makes sense.
Ow, the few people watching me? Wow, dick. All right.
I'm making it a scenario here.
So I think
the
second one more than the first one. I wouldn't play something just because I think it's popular, because there's a lot of popular games I just don't dig. But like, if it was like, let's say I have like some viewers, obviously they are like kind of friends at that point if they keep coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna play a game that I maybe don't care about if they care about it. The same way, like, I'm not, and I'm gonna blaspheme a little here. I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts person. It's not my thing.
Don't remind me I have to play that tomorrow.
But I have friends who are super, super into it. So yeah, I'm gonna sit around with them. We're gonna play some Kingdom Hearts. I could give a crap about that game, but it matters to them. So that's why that's my thoughts.
I mean, I can definitely see that, like 100%. But I think it gets taken to a certain extent. I mean, for instance, Marcia, you know this. I effing hate No, sorry, I can swear, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, I fucking hate Minecraft. I am sorry if you enjoy it. I have nothing against you. I understand everyone likes and appreciates different things,
Okay.
but just know you're wrong. But kidding about that part. But I can't get into the game. I just can't. Like, there's nothing about the game that interests me. And I think it's boring. So I will not play that again. But if there's a game like
Stardew.
for instance, Stardew, one that I don't necessarily enjoy, but one that I don't like dislike, extremely. Yeah, I'll play that again if people like to see it. And I know people like to hang out. It's a nice, relaxing game to kind of watch and vibe to. So that's totally cool. But if it's something that I just don't enjoy at all, like I'm sitting there struggling through it, like, it just everyone can, sense that and they feed off that. And, that whole, the whole vibe just kind of dies at that point.
No, that
So
was literally me playing Sky Children of Light. All right, someone from my chat sent a picture of me of my face during that stream. I don't think I've ever remember being so bored. And I saw my face. I was like, "How did I even have any viewers for this?"
Yeah, because
character?
there's so much more to streaming than just the game you're playing.
No,
Yeah.
no. I agree with you, and I'm saying when I was playing that game, I was providing none of it. Because I was so bored. I
You
was
say
like,
that, but obviously
dead.
people were enjoying it. Like you say that, but people were enjoying it.
I am more likely
And-
to believe that they were there because they left the stream on and forgot to turn it off.
And and sometimes honestly, your viewers do like to watch you suffer a little. I mean,
A little.
just a little.
A little.
Okay, a lot for you.
Thank you.
But maybe if you're having a bad time, that's content in its own right.
Like how much I would say I probably speak for many people. I don't come to watch tFay because he's good at a game or he's playing a game I have a particular interest
My
in.
skill
to
in
see how I
story
can-
of seasons is clearly why I couldn't finish the sentence. Continue.
I no, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to hang out with people I like, which I think a lot of people, especially someone in chat versus someone that streams. I'm here to have fun and hang out with people I like that are cool.
I hear you.
Absolutely.
So there you go. So it doesn't matter what you play, tFay. People will come and watch.
I
In
mean,
Kingdom Hearts.
You say that, but I have multiple people telling me when I was doing a stream control of the clown game, The Whispered World, they all literally said nope and closed my stream. That was the first game I've actually had people telling me they literally had to leave my stream because of the game.
Well, those aren't the ride or die fans of yours, all right? Listen, I'll watch you no matter what you play. Ride or die, I'm here, all right?
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of people who will watch like a streamer they like, even if it's a game they don't necessarily like. But there's also a lot of people that like will only show up for their like one thing that you play.
Like
that
Wally
they-
having
that
fun
they
playing
enjoy.
Pokemon Unite, top tier fun. Wally has
Yeah, so,
fun.
so fun.
You said, is it $40 I have to buy to get you to play with me? Play Pokemon Unite, tFay, isn't that what you said? On one of the, I think,
I don't remember what
like
I said.
I have to buy $40 worth of Pokemon cards to get tFay to play Pokemon Unite.
Is that
Oh,
what
well,
I
that's
said?
worth
Sure.
it.
I think so.
Are
It's
you
worth it.
we just trying to get you addicted to Pokemon cards, or was there like a bet? What is
No,
this?
we were just talking about like. All right, so I mean, last week when we didn't have you guys here because Wally didn't want to show up. Me and
My
Noctis
gosh.
just ended up ranting about Pokemon Unite most of the time.
A game that neither of us have played. Pointing out for anyone in the chat that's confused by that.
Yeah. Sorry about last week. I've been moving. That's why my voice is probably echoier sounding than normal because I'm in a room with no furniture in my new house.
Fair enough.
That
But,
flex. That
you know.
flex. Marsha's joining the 50,000 people across the world who are apparently all moving.
Dude, IDK, like everybody decided to move at the same time. I got a job that I couldn't say no to, so like, yay, 20-hour drive. I'm
Yeah.
here though.
I'm dying. I'm dying at the
You're
thought of a
dying?
20-hour drive. I hate
It's okay.
driving.
Really?
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
I had
Oh,
my mom
man.
with me. She
Spoken like a
enjoys
true
long
New
drives.
Yorker.
All right, like you know, like if I have to drive like 40 minutes somewhere, I'm like, ugh, like
Oh God,
why?
never moved to California.
Wait,
Then.
do you have a car
You're right.
Yes,
in New
I have.
York?
Yes, I have a car in New York.
Oh my goodness.
I
Why?
thought they were illegal. What?
Because I don't live in the
Okay.
city.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, well then yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
So Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh,
is
yeah,
that what we're
so-
supposed to be talking about today? Not.
So
Pokemon.
basically,
I guess Pokemon
This
cards
is-
counts. But
I mean, it was basically what? All right. How do we get Noctis to buy Pokemon cards?
We gift Noctis a couple of packs, and then he's
Ooh.
addicted.
Wow, that is
No,
surprisingly
it's
effective.
basically
but
it's
very
basically
dark.
Noctis is gonna say he's just gonna make a casual tweet saying he's opening up a few packs on stream, and suddenly he's gonna have like 50 viewers, and then he's gonna be like,
And we'll make sure of it.
oh,
Oh, you bet.
oh,
We're gonna make you go viral, Noctis.
I
yeah.
appreciate this intense desire to get me to open Pokemon cards. I don't think it's my jam, guys.
It's going to happen. Mark my words. In 3 or 4 months, you're going to be Pokenoctis.
okay.
That's what
Actually,
it's going to be.
legitimate question as we make fun of Noctis. So what is where do you create the distinction on what you put in top loaders? For anyone who doesn't know what a top loader is, it's basically like an individual plastic sleeve that's kind of hard. So like it's a lot more durable than just like a normal trading card sleeve. I don't know if I'm even describing it well.
It's a much because instead of the penny sleeves, which are
Rigid.
the soft plastic ones, like those keep out the like some of the dust, the dirt, and stuff like that, and kind of protect it. But the top loader makes it so that like you can't just like bend it like that. You know, it kind of keeps it sturdy,
Ooh,
and so
that's
it's
a
not
nice way
going
to
to
describe it.
it's not going to warp or bend over time and stuff like that. So yeah, the top loaders are good. Honestly, for me, anything that's like a V card or better. Again, I really wish there was a better way to put that. But anything that's like a V card or better, I would put the top loader. Like if it's just a red sign, sorry.
Wally's after those V cards.
Oh my, okay,
Man.
okay. You know what? I will gladly take the whole Lugia talk over talking about V cards. But
You're the one that brought him up, man. What?
I know. Okay, the cards that have the Pokemon name plus the V at the end.
Okay.
Those I typically put in top loaders because like the regular hollows and the reverse hollows are cool. And if it's something that is like one of your favorite Pokemon, or it's something that's like a legendary, like an Entei, or like if you find like a Raikou or something like that, like then you can put that in a top loader too. But really something that has much cooler artwork, or has like the texture on it, or a secret rare, something like that. Those are the ones to definitely sleeve up. Those are the ones that are
And those are tend to be the ones that have more resale value as well. Like somebody said in the chat, it's maybe ones that you would want to sell eventually.
Who
So
sells Pokemon cards? That's crazy to me.
well, I mean, okay, so like if I get doubles of something and it's valuable, I'm gonna sell the second one. I'll keep one for me. But like if it's over like $30, I'm just gonna go sell it and get some more cards. I have to fund my habit
this is
somehow.
why I think, why am I giving these cards to viewers and paying money to do that?
I would never sell the cards. I would just want to keep them all.
I mean,
I will
that's
say-
generally
As long
my
as you
request.
have
That's
one
why
for
I'm
you.
willing to send these out. So for those who don't know, if people like see that I have a certain card and they really want it, and since none of these cards are my favorite Pokemon anyway, I don't give a shit. So I just mail them out to people. I've mailed out a few cards already.
which is
Like,
which
I
is
have
really
1,000
cool.
energy cards sitting downstairs in my basement that I'm not doing anything with. And I'm never gonna get rid of them. I don't like unless they're like, oh, those are worth like $5 each. All right, yeah, it sounds pretty dumb not to, but I like Pokemon cards. I like keeping stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind
like
of a
feel
hoarder
preserving it.
too.
I kind of am too.
Well,
I have so many that I probably should sell. And I look at them and I'm like, oh, I can get rid of this one. Then I look at it again and I'm like, maybe not. And I put it back in the pile to keep. And at the end, I'm really just left with one pile again, like all keep cards. But Marsha's right. You know, if you get a duplicate of something, keep one for yourself and then either sell or give the other one
I'm
away.
trying to think. The only things that all right, duplicates of cards that probably matter. I have 2 Corviknight Vs because I'm not gonna say V card over and over again like Wally because I'm not crazy.
I'm sorry,
and
what was that
That's
you
fair.
said, tFay? I didn't hear you. What was that you said?
I
What
have
kind of
two
card?
I have 2 Corviknight Vs.
What kind of card is that?
It's a Pokemon card.
Damn.
And, and I got for some reason I was able to get a regular holo and a reverse holo of an Entei. I literally don't know if those matter, but I pretty much as of now anything that was a normal holo or like obviously along with the Pokemon V's and stuff like that I threw in top loaders. So like of my I don't know. All right, here. Let me recap everything that I have in a top loader, which includes all the valuable cards here. So I have a Rainbow, Rapid Strike, Urshifu VMAX, Tapu Koko VMAX, Orbeetle VMAX, Rapid Strike, Urshifu V, Victini V, Corviknight V, Single Strike Urshifu V, the Corviknight VMAX, which I mailed to Noctis, Aegislash V, Talonflame V, and then a normal holo of Dianchi, Steelix, Tornadus, Xerneas, Colossal, Embor, Entei, Aegislash, and Zerg. Actually, I lied. I really like Aegislash. But I also
Aegislash is
hate
on my team.
I also hate Aegislash because I played competitive. So, like I just really like Ghostas, but playing competitive just made me hate Aegislash. I was like, oh, so he has 2 forms. That's so cool. Until I fought it, I'm like, fuck this.
Nah. No fun, is it?
Cool. Yeah, cool to play with, but not cool to go against.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Wally and I are in another tournament now. This one was sort of done like a draft style thing. And there weren't really any like big restrictions like the monotype where you had to pick only one type. So I came up with something dumb for myself and I made an all cafe themed team. So they're all food themed Pokemon, and then I have like an Aegislash because he's the knives in the kitchen.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh,
yeah.
that'd be.
So
be
yeah, it's the Cafe Mallow.
The cafe map. So do you have yeah, I'm just imagining
Oh,
here
hello, Penelope.
what you
Sorry.
got going on.
Yeah, no, I've got on my team I have an Appleton who's the little like turtle dragon that looks like an apple pie.
Yeah.
And I have a Colossal who looks like my oven to cook stuff in.
Fair enough.
And I have Ice Cube because he's a little ice cube penguin. Anyway, lots of good stuff like that.
Indeedy, the mater
Oops. All right, let
Yes,
me turn off my
indeedy.
sound alerts, which I totally forgot to turn off because I'm a genius. So I
Damn it,
apologize
tFay,
for
you
that.
ruined the podcast. How dare you? Oh my gosh. No, it happens. I think it's easy enough to just forget about sound alerts. I didn't even
Yeah.
Of all the times, it never literally works when I stream normally. Of course, it works when I'm doing the podcast.
right?
I don't
can't-
even remember what we were saying.
I can't always get it to work anyway, so I just like took the bits ones off or the points ones off. It just wasn't working for me. But-
It is a pain.
Oh man.
But yeah,
We were talking about
because Marcia.
Aegislash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
'Cause you
and
have
that's
the
what we're talking
card.
about. Yeah, I have regular Holo Aegislash and Aegislash V, which is really nice. I just really like almost all Ghost Pokemon. Like, I've always thought if I was to do a single type Nuzlocke like Noctis did, I would pick Ghost, but I've always not avoided that because I think it's gonna go about as well as Noctis's gym. Like only dark Pokemon run.
Listen, dark like Gen 4 with dark Pokemon was not a good idea. Or was it Gen? No, it was a Gen 1 remake with dark Pokemon. So very limited number of Pokemon. I don't recommend it.
Limited amount of Pokemon. Just dark Pokemon aren't that strong.
Hey, I did fine. I've worked a while. But when there's only like 6 or 7 Pokemon you can catch, you run out very quickly.
I will say though, Dark type came in to kind of be a psychic Pokemon killer. Because I mean, how overpowered Alakazam and that entire line was in the first generation.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't
was
just because there wasn't a
ridiculous.
lack of dark Pokemon. That's because special defense and defense were like a combined stat.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
So it isn't
you're right. The fact that
necessarily
they broke it off.
having dark
Yeah.
Pokemon in there wouldn't have necessarily made Alakazam not broken.
No, you're right. You're right, but it was a big help, and then that's kind of the reason why they introduced Fairy type in Gen 6 too, because
Yeah,
that thing
like-
takes out Dragon, Dark, like so many different types.
Yeah, I'm just saying when you have an Alakazam and a Gengar, or an Alakazam and a Mewtwo, and then I have an Umbreon, I'm winning that a lot of the time. And those are two of the most powerful Pokemon, like especially from Gen 1. Because of that simple immunity to Psychic. It is super powered, and I love it.
But at the same time, dark Pokemon just suck.
Dark Pokemon are awesome.
I mean, the problem I ran into with my monotype playthrough was that Ice has some glaring weaknesses, and just
you mean
like
0 resistances?
yeah,
Mm.
well, and like I went up against the fighting type gym leader in Sword Shield, in Sword obviously, but the problem I ran into is with the Gigantamax Machamp, and everything's a one-hit kill even before you Gigantamaxed. I literally was just using revives until he couldn't Gigantamax anymore, and I just had to like bank on him using a stupid move so I could get one hit in every now and then. I think I revived like 16 times or something like that. Like it was a bad battle. It was not skillful at all.
That's why I'm happy I had Pokemon Shield, because it's a normal type. If I had to go up against the fighting type, I would have been so screwed. Especially considering, like Beware was one of the first ones that I hatched, and I would have had it for that gym too. I mean, a normal and fighting type against fighting, dude, it was ridiculous. Like, I thought Beware was going to be a good Pokemon to use, but
Ew. No.
yeah, he just, well, I mean, compared to some of the other Pokemon I had to choose from, but Porygon Z and Heliolisk ended up, turned out to be two of the best Pokemon that I had.
And that Swolex.
Well, I mean, we all know Snorlax is just...
Snorlax is a good Pokemon through and
Yeah.
through.
And he's
no-
precious.
And he's
He
just
is.
amazing. Yes.
And
Yeah.
he's lazy like me. Perfect.
And does he also kill Lugias?
Yes, but he doesn't
probably.
apologize
Oh,
Maybe? I don't know.
like I do.
That's because Snorlax can't really do sit-ups, which is fair.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. But, well, obviously, as we can tell on the screen, apparently I'm a professional yet apologetic Lugia killer.
Yes.
Swolax is just a ruthless Lugia killer. That's the difference.
And
Yes.
and
I'll
and he
walk up
sleeps
after
well
him.
afterward.
Yeah, I don't. And it takes more than a Pokeflute to wake me up.
That's
I'm just
funny.
gonna say, oh look, an unopened Pokemon pack, and then suddenly you like
What?
you're on all fours. Like, let's go.
What's this? Free
What set did this come
cards?
from?
What set? What
It's
set? What set?
Skyridge.
Oh, Chilling Rain. Oh, never
Skyridge,
mind.
ooh. Battle styles. All right, I'm going back to sleep.
Rolls
funny.
over.
Battle Styles is way better than Chilling Rain. All right.
No.
No.
Absolutely. Especially, okay,
No.
putting pull rates aside. Pull rates aside.
Yeah, ignore pull rates. All right. It gets all
Ignore
finicky when you
pull
get pull
rates.
rates.
I don't know. I think it's partially because I don't know. I thought that the Galarian Rapidash alternate arts
Oh,
and
I
the
see. I
slow.
hate Galarian Rapidash. I just think it's an
Why?
ugly.
What's wrong with?
What?
It's just an
How is
ugly
that an ugly?
Pokemon to
Oh my
me.
gosh!
Galarian Rapidash.
I hate
No.
Galarian
Okay.
Rapidash.
All right, so tFay's wrong. Let's keep talking.
All right, you must like Minecraft too, huh?
Not particularly.
Okay,
but-
wait. You know what? I have to side against you there, Wally. Most
man.
people like Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Well, no. This is Pokemon. You and I will discuss Minecraft later, I'm sure. Actually, that'll be a topic for a future.
Okay, if you're in the live
Future
chat
episode.
right now and you want to tell us if you like Galarian Rapidash or not, how is Galarian Rapidash good? It's like
It's a beautiful unicorn, and that's
gorgeous.
all I
I
needed.
just don't
It's
see it.
exactly.
I just don't see it. I literally looking
well-
at it's
Hold on, tFay. Have you ever watched My Little Pony?
yeah.
Then you should understand why Galarian Rapidash is so perfect.
See, I
No.
like My
beautiful
Little Pony, but I
unicorn.
still love Galarian
No,
Rapidash.
I'm right there with you,
I
Noctis.
don't even understand the analogy outside of My Little Pony also has horses.
Rainbow
Well,
Horse, I guess.
no. Well, okay, so Princess Celestia has the cool rainbow hair.
Okay, hold up. I said if I know what you're
Super
talking about. It's not like
flowy.
I'm not a Brody here. Let me look this up.
I'm not a brony. I gotta
Okay,
be honest.
no. All right.
Everyone I know,
Princess
I would
friendship
rather-
is
Celestia.
magic.
Okay, Princess Celestia, I can agree with you. Looks legit. Galarian
And so does
Rapidash.
Galarian
Galarian
Rapidash.
Rapidash is nowhere close to levels of Princess Celestia.
I disagree. That is immediately what I
Alright,
think
alright,
of when
if
I see
you had-
Galarian Rapidash.
No, see, what makes Princess Celestia work is that her hair is literally just solid 2D flat, like one giant like shape, and then it's just like the colors. I don't like how Galarian Rapidash's hair is like grouped in these weird curl things.
You mean like the hair on my avatar over here?
No, not it's no. It's maybe I just don't like it's super curl. I don't even know how to describe. I just really just don't
Yeah.
like that style of the hair they did in Galarian Rapidash. But I also
Okay,
don't like
so
most of the
we've
Galarian
narrowed it
Pokemon, to be
down.
fair.
We've narrowed it down. It's not a problem with Galarian Rapidash. It's a problem with how they did Galarian Rapidash's hair.
Well, what else is
So-
there? If you take away the
Let's-
hair from
let's
Galarian Rapidash,
restyle
it's
it.
no longer a Galarian Rapidash. It's a white Rapidash. I mean,
No, I mean styled. Like
well, yes.
like, you
How
could
else do you
style
judge
it
Pokemon?
different.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go Galarian Rapidash isn't competitive, or I don't even know how good or bad Galarian Rapidash is in terms of using. I just literally look at him like, wow, this is just ugly to me. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
Like
well,
Calyrex, same
whatever.
thing. I look at Calyrex and it bothers me. I look at all the Galarian legendary birds, they bother me. Like most of the Galarian Pokemon, I am not a fan of, to be fair.
Okay, I will give you the 3 legendary birds. I am not a huge fan of them either. I just think that's like, come on,
Is
you
this-
could have come up with 3 other legendary
Is
birds.
this Pokemon hot takes? Oh my god.
I feel like it.
It turned into Pokemon hot takes, apparently.
I think Charizard's overrated.
Okay, well that's okay.
I,
Let me.
I agree.
Is that even a hot take anymore? Never mind.
No, I don't think it's a
what's
hot take. It's hot. Charizard isn't necessarily. Charizard isn't even the most popular Pokemon in the series. Charizard just has that meme culture in Pokemon TCG because of the original base set rarity of Charizard. That's it. Like,
It's also like one of the cool guy Pokemon of that original gen. So it's kind of stuck around and had that reputation since then.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
It's the
But,
one
like,
that you're gonna
I
get
am
on
one
like
of the
your
people-
cool T-shirt.
so I am one of the people. All right, I will give you that. If you want to have a cool guy looking T-shirt, and not for people who aren't Pokemon, Charizard's one of the better picks. But like, I was also part of the group of Ragers when Mega Pokemon came out, and then it was like, wait, so you have Mega Venusaur, Mega Blastoise, and then Charizard gets 2 versions.
Yeah.
Why?
I think they just had two good ideas, and they were like, screw it, we'll just do two.
See, if that was the logic, I would agree with you. Except Mega Charizard Y is stupid. Maybe that's another hot take, but I think that Mega Charizard Y was an incredibly lazy design to the point that why did they even bother? You should have stuck with the Mega Charizard X for both versions.
I don't. Yeah, you know what? I don't like the one with the fire coming out of the mouth because it just looks like he has something weird attached to the side of his face.
It looks like he's got like
the
a horse
dragon
halter on him.
Look, Noctis. Oh man, I loved the dragon type Mega Charizard.
Wally, I have to agree with you. Mega Charizard X is baller. Yeah. You know, Mega Charizard
also,
Y
I think
is why.
The big pussy fit that everyone threw about Charizard not being a dragon is insanely silly.
Okay, look, I'm not saying that it's not silly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I love the design and just the moveset of that Charizard more than the fire one.
My only argument against the silliness is I have to say it's silly just because Pokemon are limited to 2 types. Because I can't say it's not fire or flying. Like, it is definitely a fire and a flying type.
Yeah, oh my god, it's not a dragon type. Who cares? It's still, you're mad that rock is 4 times effective? Okay, that I get. But that it's not a dragon type? I don't know. That was always really silly to me. But the Pokemon fan base is kind of silly, so what am I talking about?
Every fan base is dumb. Alright, we've been over this. Every fan base, it doesn't matter what you're a fan base of, alright? You are probably, even if you're not realizing it, pissing off a larger population of the world.
Very, very, very true. And even no matter how deep you dig into it too, when you get into these sub fan bases too, like for instance, sports fans, narrowing it down to baseball fans, narrowing it down to a certain team, even within those little tiny subgroups, there are some stupid people and people who have horrible opinions. And it's you can't generalize the entire fan base based off of those few people. There are incredible people, very knowledgeable people, and people who make amazing points in every single fan base.
Oh, absolutely.
But then you have those few people.
But they don't define the fan base. They're just in the fan base, which is the problem.
Exactly. Which is why it's hard to generalize.
It's the majority of them is awful, like the Star Wars fan base. I'll go ahead and say it. I can't think of a worse fan base right now other than Star Wars.
Okay.
Because I'm actively trying to think of maybe the progamer.
The point of a fan base is you're supposed to be able to. It's a way to find people to socialize and chat about something, where you all have more or less similar opinions, but you don't care about the outside world. That's the benefits of a fan base. The problem is when you take your fan base and you bring it outside of the fan base. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, pretty much, I have been a fan of the Star Wars fan base for as long as I've been watching Star Wars. I like the prequels, which that's enough in itself to get a rise out of people. But then to say, yeah, The Last Jedi wasn't that bad of a movie, I am ostracized. My opinion on Star Wars does not matter anymore.
Yeah. So my whole thing is I understand the fan base is terrible for Star Wars, but it doesn't make I guess people's opinions all invalid. It just means that people are way too
obsessed over a movie for kids.
Yeah, I mean
they're extremely passionate about their opinion, and they a lot of times will assume you have the same opinion. So it gets into arguments.
You know how people do challenges where you wear Mimi t-shirts or something that's gonna get you beat up in the parking lot. The fact that you could wear a t-shirt that literally just says Han shot second and you're gonna get Star Wars fans to literally beat you up baffles my mind. It's a barely inconsequential scene that is basically 1 two shots that happen
No,
in 5
no,
seconds
you don't
of each
get it.
other.
This
Oh
is
my
instrumental to Han's character, all right? The point of him being a rogue. Oh my, I just like my ears turn off and I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like,
I mean,
I've had this
I
argument.
kind of agree to some extent that yes, people are like way too upset about that because it's not something that super changes anything. He's still like a scummy guy. You find him in a seedy bar and whatever. I do kind of see like a point that like it gave us an action to tie to him where he wasn't necessarily a nice dude.
You know what? Okay, do you know a great example? Like, that more people are upset about Han shooting second than they are about the Solo movie, where he literally helps a rebellion years before he helps the rebellion in A New Hope. What the fuck? Come on, guys. You're not upset about this? Star
No,
Wars
see,
fans.
the problem is not enough people watch the Solo movie to be mad about it.
Exactly.
I mean, okay,
was-
I watched that movie and I just kind of like I was like, this is a great take on those characters, but like this may not be the same like universe as the rest of the films
No,
because
and you know what?
didn't feel-
That's okay. I'm watching
allowed to do
people
that.
talk about Zelda Skyward Sword. You know, if anyone doesn't know that they've made a remake of that on the Switch. And there's literally apparently people, generally Zelda Skyward Sword, for anyone who doesn't know, it's considered the first Zelda game timeline-wise. And now there's people saying, no, it's not the first. It's actually the last. And then you have other people going like, no, it's actually a time loop. And at the end of the time, it goes back to Zelda Skyward Sword. And then the timeline starts over again. And it's like, oh my gosh, who cares? They all suck. But that's a separate argument.
Look, if people are going to argue that time is cyclical, then yes, absolutely, it's the beginning and the end. Then, because I get that, but like, look, if we're talking about a linear timeline, and yes, a linear timeline, mathematically speaking, there's one beginning and one end with no loop. So, if we're talking about a timeline, it can't be the beginning and the end. It can only be the beginning or the end. It is definitely the beginning.
Again, to argue with the fan base, and meanwhile, you have all the Kingdom Hearts fan base going, you think your fan base was confusing? Noobs.
I'll admit the Kingdom Hearts fan base has been mostly pretty positive in my experience.
Yeah,
No,
the only thing that they're really militant about is trying to get you to play.
That and Kingdom
But
Hearts
yeah,
3
yeah,
is,
I can't
they're
blame
all
them
mad
for
at
that.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Actually, so none of my friends that have played disliked it.
Really? Every single person I said I talked to played, were very mad at. Well, it's not so much that the game was bad per se. It probably wasn't what Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be in their minds.
So I think the problem is that like my friends that play Kingdom Hearts are just also probably my most positive friends.
Wait, you can't be positive and rate a game. What the hell is that?
Well, okay, but like
You have to be,
I'm a teacher. I got teacher friends. They're positive people.
You
They
gotta
make
be
it a whole
grumpy.
day with like a bunch of 6-year-olds and still smile.
Another
How?
Star Wars hot take. 'Cause I want to talk about
I was
this.
gonna say,
The
to say
Mandalorian is
teacher,
a 7 out of 10 show at best.
Teacher. All right, if you're gonna say, all right, if you're a teacher of 6-year-olds, you have to be smiling all the time. If you're a teacher of seniors, you're groaning and rubbing your head and wondering why you exist. Because, gosh, the pain. But they're like, oh, we don't have to attend the rest of the year, right? Because I got into college. We're good. I'm like, ugh. And then they're like, everyone asked you to write a recommendation letter, and I just want to give them a Wally. Wally, write recommendation letters.
I was a math major. I don't think you want me to write anything unless. No, yeah, you don't want me to write anything.
If you majored in math, that shows a determination that I think you'd write something good.
No wonder he's able to pull Pokemon cards. He's literally calculating the rates of which he's going to avoid pulling Avery, because he knows if he pulls Avery, then he has to, throw out his entire collection.
Hacks! I call hacks. I don't know how, but you're hacking.
Just hacking the world, man.
I have to say, I usually, in every set, there's one card that whenever I pull it, I throw it because I just don't want it anymore. Like, for
I don't
instance,
think I have any card that's that bad, but
Oh, in battle style,
It's amazing watching Wally get like the third time he gets a
Bruxish.
boring rare and he just throws it. It's amazing.
Dude, that
I love
Bruxish
it.
is just Bruxish is a cursed Pokemon in itself. But I have to say now, anytime I get Avery, you better believe that's the card I'm gonna throw.
Really?
It was Galarian Wheezing in the set because like there were like 3 packs in a row where that's the
Wait, is
non-hollow
Bruxus in
rare.
Chilling Rain?
Yes.
No, see, another reason for me not to get Chilling Rain. It has
That's fair.
Avery and Bruxish.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me
What is
make sure that
Bruxish?
there is a Bruxish.
Wait, no, I'm looking. You're bashing Chilling Rain for no reason. No, it doesn't have a Bruxish.
Okay, then it is Battle Styles that has Bruxish.
I don't think I
And then
got...
it's one other Sword Shield set that
Alright,
has it.
hold
then.
up. Let me see if I got Bruxish in the entire booster box I had of Battle Styles.
If you didn't, I want your luck. That is
So I have a lot of cards to look through. So you guys talk about. Oh, never mind. It took me
Alright.
4 cards to find a Bruxish. Never mind.
Told ya.
It's a pretty
That thing
ugly
is horrible.
Pokemon.
Well,
I was ready
what's
to go through an
Bruxish
entire
again? I
stack.
forgot what. I forgot what Bruxish is.
It's a
It's-
really ugly little tropical fish. It has
Oh,
big
the one
gross
from Sun and
lips.
Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know now.
It's like if you took Jinx and you crossed it with
A trout.
Two-
like a
To
Feebas.
Be fair.
I don't know.
To be fair, Bruxish is probably one of the more regional, appropriately made Pokemon. If
Don't
you
care,
are
it's still
not,
ugly.
you are not wrong on that, but Noctis, you were right. It is still ugly and does not.
well, yeah,
deserve
but
to be a
that's
Pokemon.
I agree with you, but you know, at least it
It's
has
actually
decent, like, at least it
pretty
has some
fit.
actual thought put into design compared to, you know, a lot of other Pokemon.
Oh, come on.
but-
You don't think Klefki, the keychain Pokemon, wasn't thought out? Come on. You don't think someone in the drawing room was like, gosh, I need to think of one more Pokemon?
No,
to
this is
finish
literally, I feel
project."
like how they designed Klefki, all right? They were like, all right. All right, we're planning out moves. All right. We want a really broken Pokemon that's gonna do nothing but spam abilities and always go first. All right. But if you're gonna always lose to it, we need to have something appropriate. I can't find my keys. Exactly. We're gonna make him keys because you always lose to it, like you lose your keys. Done. And then Klefki is born. All right. A completely thought out Pokemon.
You know what? When I saw it, I thought it was ridiculous. I still think it's ridiculous, but it's actually it's not a bad Pokemon to use. Especially if
Oh,
you
That's
no,
what
get it in,
annoys
like,
me.
the-
Why are all the best like if you I don't even watch them. I just look at the teams people have for competitive, and they're always using the most ugly, stupid pieces of shit because all the cool Pokemon are not actually good and competitive. It's always, you know, the weak shit that have the moves that nobody ever wants to use in the game, but in competitive they're godlike.
So the fun fact for you guys, Klefki was designed by Mana Ibe, and she has quite a few cool Pokemon to her name. She also did Victini. She also did Jellicent, which I know some people aren't a fan of. I like. She did the Haxorus line. She did Stunfisk, and she did the Darmanitan line.
Oh wow! I was gonna say with the
they
Haxorus
just
one.
need
You
to
start off so
keep
strong.
her away from fish.
Right?
Like,
No,
That's the
she,
thing.
yeah.
She just can't draw fish.
She
Yeah,
did
'cause-
she did Victini, which is one of my favorite. I gotta be honest, I love Victini.
Victini's
Yeah, oh,
great.
yeah.
Wait, how come you didn't ask for a Victini, Noctis?
You had a Victini. Fuck!
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Victini. Damn it. Gen 5 is my favorite games. Because I think they have some of the coolest legendaries
This
too. I
is
really
why,
like Genesect.
Noctis, this is why I
Hmm.
asked if there were any Pokemon you wanted. You know, if you wanted, I was like, do you want me to go through the Pokemon I have? You're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, because it's a class. Well, first, like the fact that you're giving me a Pokemon card at all, especially like the Corviknight, I am blown away.
Why?
Away
It's
by it.
literally, I don't give a shit about Corviknight.
But it's cool.
I agree,
And
but
I-
I have, but
like-
you know,
You know what? I'm greedy, and I can't. I don't think I'd give away a Pokemon card that easy.
Hmm.
Like the last time I gave away cards, I gave all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards to my friend, that gave me all of his Pokemon cards. Last time I gave away cards.
I will say with Corviknight, of all the bird Pokemon that are, typically found on the first route that you encounter, I think that Corviknight line is probably the third best. Actually, no. Screw it. I'm going to put Pidgeot in third. Pidgeot in third, Corviknight in second, Talonflame in first.
Yeah.
Talonflame's boring. I've never, it's cool. Oh, wow. I think I just triggered Wally a little bit.
I don't
Cool.
like Talonflame. Immediately feel like a punch to the wall happens.
I never played Gen 6, so
you're missing out, dude. It is a great game.
Yeah, I played the first 15 minutes and I did not like it.
Well, it's just because it's a really, really, really long intro and tutorial,
And I hate all the characters they introduce you to.
Yeah, and they give you those stupid ass nicknames.
Oh God.
Oh,
that's wait, which gen is this?
Big W. Or that's a little W.
Gen 6.
Screw you, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
Gen 6 sucks.
Dude, XY was one of the best games. And one of the best animes.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm with tFay.
We're gonna duke it out on the podcast right here. 2v2. All right.
No. All right. No,
I cannot see how you can say Pokemon X and Y is that good.
Yes.
It's a really okay. It had one of my favorite mechanics, Mega Evolution,
which is not a good mechanic to go on.
The greatest mechanic go on.
Not a good mechanic to go on.
Not a good mechanic.
Fairy type.
One of the better types in the game. Go on.
All right, I'll give you Fairy.
And we'll super effing cute.
Yeah, I'll give you
Sylveon.
Fairy.
Yeah.
Sylveon.
Yeah, I mean, I got an evolution of a new type, which was also dope.
Last evolution though, that feels like a.
I'm gonna make a preemptive argument that if you were gonna talk about, you're basically saying the gen is good, but that doesn't make the games good.
Okay,
yeah,
I really liked the games because at the time, you have to remember this is on my 3DS. This is a tiny screen, but it still made the world feel big.
Okay, but go back and play it.
Okay, I will say this though, and whatever argument you have to this is completely wrong. In both the anime and the video game, best storyline in a Pokemon game.
No, I'm taking out the Sapphire.
First of all, all right.
Have y'all played Black White? Because I feel like maybe you didn't.
Oh yeah,
play
no, Black White.
Black and White has a better story. And first of all, saying saying best story to Pokemon game, really? Who plays Pokemon? Who even pays attention to the stories in Pokemon games? That you can compare them.
It's awesome. I love that shit.
What?
Black 2 was the first Pokemon game I cared about the storyline at all.
My vision of story in Pokemon game is you tell me where to go next.
So I was talking about just regular Black and White, and that's the most convoluted story. Ooh, here's your rival, kind of, but he's also the child of a bunch of old men who kidnapped him, and that's the most anime extreme thing that they could think of.
I mean, it is Pokemon, so anime is kind of fitting.
Okay, no.
I mean,
hold up. We need to go back to this game thing, though. I can't let this podcast end with people thinking that I approve of people approving of the X and Y games. I'm not talking about the gen of Pokemon. I'm talking about the games themselves.
Yeah, the gameplay was great.
He was a fantastic character. At least he's a character I care about.
Wait, who was?
Hugh. Hugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
love it.
So XY also had the main central city where you could,
which I hated,
where you could skate in a circle, which I just had so much fun with. That was Am I
just too logical to play Pokemon X and Y? Frivolous,
you don't let your emotions rule you.
Yes, frivolous, eccentric. I give skates that I go, it is hard to control my character, and I had to spend 8 years to get from point A to point B.
I will agree with you on that. 100%.
I think that's Sun and Moon also had that problem of it's not really fun to get places.
All right, I should not be getting lost in a city.
Okay.
In a Pokemon game.
Also, the character customization was amazing. I loved all the clothes in
all right.
XY that I could.
Do you know what's
change it
better than
up.
that?
It was like
Sword
the
and Shield.
boutiques. Oh my goodness.
All right. My problem is most like 90% of the outfits in I did not like. I didn't really like an outfit until the post game with the outfits that cost like $1 million. Like they needed more. They needed like, all right. I acknowledge that finally getting a direction character is good, but the options sucked.
I disagree. I thought
Like
I
seen Vixens. I was not impressed.
Especially since they were basing the area on France. It made sense to add sort of like a fashion component.
Yes, I agree. Well, see, there's also a fundamental bias. I will just put out a disclaimer. I hate France, so having a game based around it did not help.
Fair.
Okay, well, I apologize on the behalf of tFay to all of our French podcast listeners.
I don't hate the French.
I mean,
and the fair was not to French people. It was more fair to, hey, if you have a bias against something, then sorry, I'm just trying to cover my own ass right now.
No, it's basically like, all right. I'm not saying it's like if I'm not all right. It's like if I play, I'm gonna be playing, or I watched the trailer for Pokemon Arceus, right? And then I see like old school style Japanese buildings, right? And I go nuts like when I see this because you know I love old feudal Japanese themed stuff. On the flip side, if I see stuff that's based a lot on like English architecture or whatever, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm like, all right, it's not bad, it just doesn't excite me at all. Also, skates suck. Why would you make it so it's hard for me to control my character?
See,
at least make it optional.
I didn't have a problem with the skates.
At least make it optional, all right? When you're like running, right? You're trying to get to a Pokemon and you're like, oh, where is it? I can't see more than 3 feet in front of me because the entire city's curved with the worst viewpoint, whatever. And then you run past the building, and then after a while you realize that's a Pokemon Center, but you can't actually get a full-on view of it. Like,
okay,
gosh.
you have very specific opinions because certain stuff bugged you about the game, but still talk to your game.
Yes. And again, going back to the anime,
say top tier
best series of anime.
I will agree that the anime is very good.
That's best storyline in their anime.
No. In the anime,
no, Sun and Moon's really good.
No, please tell me you're kidding.
Oh boy.
No, what?
No, dude.
Yes, Sun and Moon is fantastic.
No.
Staying out of this.
No.
I don't
Hold on,
lose.
one second. Time out.
Marshall, we're tagging out. Now it's Noctis versus Wally.
Disney ruined the Pokemon anime series.
No, not even ruined.
Hands down.
Ruined. Like RuneScape.
The anime first updated character designs. That's kind of nice.
That was awful. They made
it's so much better.
Ash looked like 5 years younger and acted worse. He became such a fucking strong Pokemon trainer in the XY series in Kalos, and then he goes
because
to
he has like
and turns
6 gens
into
of Pokemon training already. Sun and Moon was like a
then he goes to Sun
revamp.
and Moon, and he was awful. He only won because that was the first time they ever did a Pokemon League, and the strongest like trainer that he faced. Okay, actually, never mind. I know why you like that series. It's because what's his name, the rival, had an Umbreon, and you love Umbreon. That is why you love it.
All right, that's not fair. All right, that's not fair. It was first. It was also funnier than a bunch of like Pokemon stopped being funny in like battle dimensions, or I'm thinking around Gen 4. I checked out. Not funny anymore.
So weird question. Is Pokemon supposed to be funny?
Yes, I want Pokemon to be funny.
See, because like I watched X and like when you watch X and Y, right? I literally watched this. I'm like, I'm not watching and going like, haha, this is so funny and clever. I'm like, Dad, these battles are fucking awesome, except for Ash Greninja. That thing sucks. But outside of that,
Oh my. Okay. Wow.
Oh
okay,
yeah,
no.
you went. Oh yeah,
No, no,
Ash
no,
Greninja.
no, no.
Thank you for bringing that up. You want to talk about something stupid?
That thing was dope.
Uses
all right?
with his
no,
Greninja.
no,
What?
it was not.
Look,
it was
it's
not.
dope
It
because
was
look,
it was kind of
this
fun,
shows-
but it was weird as hell. Like
look,
looking
you
at
guys
it.
don't understand. You guys don't understand that it just shows that Ash is the best Pokemon trainer in the world
Okay, it's
because he has
literally
that bond.
It's literally
he has that
no.
bond
I don't
with
care
his
about the.
Pokemon.
I don't care that Pokemon decided to rip off Digimon for the first time ever.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm mad. I'm
Oh,
mad.
get out of
I'm
here.
mad
Gen
that
6 was
no.
all about ripping off Digimon.
I'm all right. Yeah, I don't know if maybe I'm the only one who's mad about this. All right, I'm not mad about the mechanics or the fusion or that he's apparently the only one who can do this. I'm mad that they took an amazing Pokemon like Greninja and they gave him sideburns.
And they
Like,
gave him Ash's
why?
stupid haircut. Yeah, no, it's stupid. Oh my
Man.
god.
I'm sorry. The fact that you thought Sun and Moon was a great anime series
Tons of
invalidates
people
every
like Sun and
opinion you
Moon.
have. Yeah, and they're usually like
Oh my god.
under a certain age.
Oh
Like,
my god, it's
because
crazy. It's like Pokemon was made for children. Oh my
Like,
god,
well,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
But you know what? Nowadays, when the people that Pokemon was made for when it came out are now adults, you got to make it for both. It's the same thing with SpongeBob. But then again, SpongeBob was
well,
kind of started
all right.
off as a
No. I'm gonna make a slight. I'm gonna make a slight argument. They don't have to make it for both. It's just that they should. They just need to be ready to accept that adults are gonna hate Sun and Moon. They're not, I don't think they have to
Okay, yeah,
design their
that's
target
fair.
to it. They just have to like. If you look at new SpongeBob,
Oh, I
you say
get
it
it.
sucks, and then they're gonna go like racking in their like swimming in their dollars, like breathing fair. They're like, huh? Oh yeah, I agree. It sucks for you. All right, great. Let me swim my money. Like, yeah, it's not
Yeah.
designed for us.
So I do get it. I do get it now. The reason that Noctis likes Sun and Moon is because he has a pure childlike heart.
I mean, I was gonna say
Oh,
Noctis also
that's
likes
fair.
Minecraft. All right, if you like Minecraft,
That's
you
why
like
he
Sun
likes
and Moon.
Minecraft too.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes okay.
it's literally same thing.
Wow.
He's pure.
Yeah. I feel
Like,
weird being described as
I
pure.
always
but
found
okay.
that Pokemon is best in the battles where you actually see them like use thought and skill and like have cool fight. All right, battles in Sun and Moon are basically like, all right, when you have a freaking Hariyama using the Z move, all right, which is like epic, and you think, oh, you're fucked, and it's dodge it, and then he done.
Okay.
What?
Okay,
That's your
Like,
strategy?
the accuracy in the games. It's like when it misses, they dodged it.
Okay,
Yeah,
but time out. I'm sorry. The fact that you think that Mega Evolution was a terrible mechanic, but Z moves were really
I am
cool.
not saying Z moves
No.
are cool. What? Who said Z moves are cool? I hate Z moves. I hate almost all. Like, I think Mega Evolutions as a mechanic is fine. I think that the Mega Evolution Pokemon that are the result of it are all stupid. Like,
No,
90% of it.
No.
No.
What?
Disagree.
Do you want to go through these Mega
Mega
Evolution?
Dancy?
Sure.
Mega Mawile was pretty dope.
Hold on. I need to pull up this.
Yeah,
I need to pull
Pokemon are
up.
pretty dumb.
I need to
looking.
pull up this Mega
Slowbro?
Evolution thing.
Have you seen that thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
there
okay.
Why
was
is
some
Sheldon
really dumb
eating
ones.
him?
Look at some of the Gigantamax Pokemon though too.
No, I'm not saying
You can't
Gigantamax
tell
is
me-
any better. I'm not saying Gigantamax. All right.
Okay.
Mega Aerodactyl, what the hell? Mega Mewtwo X, what the hell? All right. Mega Ampharos is 50-50 based on if you like Fabio or not. I hate Scizor. I hate Heracross. I hate Houndoom. I hate Tyranitar.
Mega
They
Evolution
even
is
ruined
great.
Oh my
They
God.
even ruined
We talk about
Gardevoir.
him. Oh,
Me-
All right, some of them are cool. Mega Mawile is good. Mega Banette is goals. All right, you know,
Mega
like,
Rayquaza was beautiful too.
Mega
It
Slowbro
was,
is
it was.
Y. Mega Slowbro's Mega Sceptile, what the fuck? Mega Swampert has to be a meme. Mega Sableye looks lazy. Mega Glalie is ugh. That's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. Mega Salamence made a stupid Pokemon even stupider.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that one.
Mega Diachi's good. All right, here. I'll tell you which ones I like. All right, this won't take very long. All right. All right, Mega Dianchi is good. Beedrill. Lucario is kind of not interesting, but I'll give him the pass.
Thank you.
Bayonet is good. Absol flip a coin. I acknowledge what Metacham is going for, so I'll give that a pass, even though I just don't like it. Mega Mawile is really good. Blaziken's really good. Mega Mewtwo Y is good. Gengar I like, though I hate the shiny. Kangaskhan gets a pass for the cleverness of it. And Charizard X. That's it. Everything else sucks.
Oh my
Yeah, that
goodness.
I like that Mega Kangaskhan. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of my.
Hey, Mega Beedrill made
Beedrill
Beedrill cool for the first time.
Yeah,
jump out.
Mega Beedrill, like, no, if all the Mega evolutions were good, I think the mechanic is fine. My problem isn't with the mechanic, ironically. My problem is with the, like, that most of them just look stupider than the original form.
Oh, okay. So you just don't like the designs.
Well, who wants to go, oh, I'm going to use a Mega, like, Mega Point and make them more powerful, and then they just look stupid. All right? Maybe I'm the only one who picks Pokemon based on how they look.
I would get a stupid, powerful Pokemon if it was like, my job was to win in battles.
Yeah, but why couldn't they make all the Pokemon look good? All right, there's no way. All right, now I acknowledge that tastes are a thing.
Fair.
Like I say, Mega Ampharos, that could be up to tastes, stuff. But like, you're really telling me that Mega Glalie is somebody is like looked at that and was like, yeah, this is good. This is good.
I like him. He has big mouth.
I barely liked Silence beforehand, and they somehow made him worse. How is that? They made him a weird flying UFO thingy. Like, what?
Yeah, Salamence is really. I don't like Salamence
All
right off the bat.
Dianchi is how you do a Mega. All right, Mega Dianchi is how you do a Mega.
Or maybe we don't do a Mega and you just make it a freaking 4th evolution. Or you do like
no. If you do that, then most of these Pokemon end up becoming even worse. It's saving grace is that these ugly forms are temporary. Don't make them permanent, Noctis.
No, I'd rather have them permanent. Like ugly designs and all. I really don't like the Mega evolution mechanic.
I liked it better than I like Dynamaxing.
No, at least
Dynamaxing,
you make them giant and you get a free one. You don't. If they were all kind of like Mega Rayquaza with Delta Stream, and you just had to teach them one move, and that like
okay.
Then
so maybe this is controversial because I don't do domain runs. All right, I found Dynamaxing okay. I thought Gigantamax was really cool until I realized that you have to get very specific Pokemon in like to get who can actually do a Gigantamax, and I immediately hated it and want to throw it out the window.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you there.
Like what?
I think
who thought that? Hold on, I need to rant for a minute. All right, because like imagine me excited playing it blind. Right, I get to the fire gym. He makes this. I think, oh, every Pokemon gets big, and then suddenly get to the fire gym. It's epic. This Centiskorch, what I think it's called, like turns Gigantamax. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, I found one right before here in that little patch of grass. I can evolve. I'm like, go! Expect to get a Gigantamax. I'm like, where's my cool giant bug? What the fuck? And then I run to Google and I'm like just screaming. I'm like screaming at how done the mechanic is after that.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame, but once you're in the post game, it's not that hard to just make it a Gigantamax.
No, but
still.
I don't play, like once I stop playing competitive, I barely like I did the post game to complete my Pokedex, but I'm like, all right. I mean, like, what am I gonna do with the Gigantamax, after I beat the game? Unless I'm like fighting people. All right, I get the Gigantamax and I'll Gigantamax to catch a Pokemon? Like, what would I use it? I want to use the Gigantamax Pokemon. I want to kick the league's ass with my Gigantamax Pokemon, and they deprived me of this.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, you could. Yeah.
All right,
I get it.
Look, you're right. Until you got the Isle of Armor, like the Isle of Armor made it easy because you can change any one of your Gigantamaxable Pokemon into a Gigantamax. But until that came
Yeah,
out
that
for
should
the
have been in
first,
the base game.
7-8 months,
I would have been okay. That should have been the
yeah,
base game.
100%.
Like, what the
100%.
fuck? Why is that
100%.
DLC? Why is that? It's basically a microtransaction at that point. Like, I know most people bought the DLC,
but still, like, you shouldn't have to wait for a DLC to come out, or like a special event where, oh yeah, you can go get a Gigantamax Pokemon in one of the dens. Like you're right. That shouldn't be the thing, especially when you show them so early on in the actual original game.
To give props to X and Y with Mega Evolutions, right? They show you, they teach you can do it right away. They literally give you the Lucario and the Mega Stone so you could do it, and then off to the races you go. All right? At least skip points for that.
So what I'm hearing is you're coming around to Pokemon XY.
No, I'm merely acknowledging. I'm merely acknowledging, you know, the pros where it has there. I'm objective. I'm not saying it's like the worst game ever. All right, Sun and Moon is objectively much worse than X and Y. I just can't get behind 100%. That when people say X and Y is the best.
Yeah. I love the Sun and Moon anime, but the games are pretty awful.
All right, well, we still have to settle the fact that Noctis enjoys Sun and Moon anime, but you know.
I also got to state that like X and Y were the only Pokemon games that I started playing and did not finish. I finished Sun and Moon. I at least had I cared enough to be bothered to finish that. I could not bring myself to
but the question, all right, the question comes down to why did you beat one versus the other?
I was having more fun with Sun and Moon. It's probably a worse game, but I still had more fun with it than I did with X and Y.
Can you like describe why you had more fun with it? Like, I understand that people sometimes have more fun with bad games. That's fine, but I don't think that can be used in an argument unless you can describe why you're having more fun with it.
I know why I had more fun with it? I do not.
Like, I can't say, you know, like let's pretend I want to say that like Pokemon Heart Gold is better than XY. Like, let's pretend that's my argument. I'm like, Heart Gold is better because I don't know, but I had more fun, so it's a better game.
See, the only problem, because I only have like 20 minutes of X and Y under my belt to defend, to like use as evidence. So I don't have a whole lot to use as evidence. I don't know why I persisted with Sun and Moon.
What? How far do you get in 20 minutes in X? I don't think you can even get 20 minutes in any Pokemon game that you could fairly judge the game in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think so either, unless you like already know what to do in Pokemon Red or Blue.
Yeah, but
like get pretty far.
I started playing and I stopped playing. I think is a I could not bring myself to keep playing it.
Okay, well,
whereas Sun and Moon, I didn't have a problem continuing.
So
I didn't have a whole lot of fun playing it, but I still played it.
I had kind of the opposite issue. So I got through the story of Sun and Moon because I at least wanted to finish the storyline and know what happened. And then I just like put it down. Like, I wasn't interested when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out. I got the sequel and I did not finish it at all.
Same
but
here.
like XY, I played for that's the last time I was really competitive in VGC. Like, and I would play like randos online. So I don't know. I had a lot better time with XY, but maybe we just got different personalities.
I beat Gen 5, I beat Gen 7, I beat Gen 8. I beat Gen 5 twice if we count both Black and Black 2.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 6, I started playing, said, no, this is dumb, stop playing. Oh, I beat Gen 7, or 3 remakes. I beat Alpha Sapphire. I completed Alpha Sapphire.
Okay.
Because I had fun with that one.
All right, so here's my take on Sun and Moon, all right? What do you feel, like, when you beat Sun and Moon, what do you accomplish? I look back and I think, what did I accomplish?
Not much. You become the big kahuna or something.
You know what? There's no, what memorable, like, what's memorable about it? I'm like, do I remember cool gyms? No. Do I remember cool battles? No. I evolved my Rowlet. I like that.
No.
I can tell you what I remember.
Gladion. Gladion is what did it for me. He felt like a pretty good rival, like a return to actually being someone that I want to beat instead of how whatever.
Okay, hold
Just
up.
like the
Before I tell you why
Umbreon.
you're wrong, wait, what did you like,
So-
Marsha?
So, I did not like in that game. So I've always named my characters Mallow because Marsha Mallow. Well, there's a gym leader named Mallow, and then everyone I fought online was probably thinking I named myself after that person, and I might have a complex.
I mean, I
mean,
named
that's
my
fair.
in Sword and
Yeah.
Shield. I named my character Iris, and I found out there is Opal is what I named her, and then there's a gym leader named Opal, and
Yeah.
it's the old fairy
Okay.
lady, and I did not care for her, but
Wait, all right, so hold up.
You
All
mean
right.
Baba Yaga?
Noctis.
How is
Noctis.
Gladion is like I
how
don't
do
know.
you not like Gladion?
His
He's
hair
an
is
edgy
stupid.
little.
I hate
Ed-
edgy.
Welcome to Pokemon. People have dumb hair. All right.
No.
Yeah.
I hate edgy and I hate his hair and I hate his outfit and I hate his main Pokemon. There's just nothing good
He's
about him.
10. He's a 10-year-old trying to be cool, and that version is putting shoulder pads on his hoodie
I've always
and
hated
putting
that.
bangs
art.
over
I've
his eyes.
always hated
and I love it.
like Bead in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I hate that too. I hate him too. They like
Okay, yeah, I do as well.
all those characters who are like trying to be super edgy and cool. They just be like mean to people. It's just like ugh, blah.
You know
Also,
what?
again,
You
this
know what?
Pokemon
Once
sucks.
again, Beat is
You know
a
what I-
great rival. Like
I
what?
love how everyone pronounces it differently, though.
How do you
Bede?
pronounce it?
I say
Bede?
Bade.
Bade,
Bidet.
bidet.
I
I'm
feel
pretty sure
something-
it's not bidet.
I know,
Bidet?
but you know what?
No, I will acknowledge. All right, no. As a
man.
rival, I'm gonna go with the bidet, new best name. All right, officially calling it
Yep.
bidet.
Yes.
I will acknowledge that the storyline of what bidet goes through and like ends up like how he becomes the gym leader. Spoiler alert. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool. All right, I'll give him points for that, but that doesn't make him a character that I suddenly like. Like, why can't they make people look cool even if the content's good? Like, why is it so hard to make everybody look cool and all the Pokemon look good? Why is that such a hard like thing to watch?
I mean, Gary was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's first
Gary-
gen.
yeah.
He
And
was
then-
also a dick, so like it kind of
Exactly.
works with like. The
I want my
meta that
rival
they
to be
go
a
with.
dick. That's
No,
what
I
want
don't
out
have
of
a
rival.
problem with him being a dick. It's when they're a dick half-heartedly because they're trying to put out a like, I will like give me a real like an actual like rival. Stop
Are you
myself
kidding?
there.
Smell you later is
Yeah,
one
no,
of the
that's what I'm
worst
saying. No,
catchphrases ever.
No, but like Gary
It's
is
great, though.
Gary is staying true to his personality. He's not like Tsundere being mean. All right, like Gladion is like, oh, I'm treating you like this, but I'm not actually like a really mean person.
He has
know?
look at his mother.
All right,
His crazy.
all right, you
ass
literally watched
mother.
the anime. You're telling me that Gladion's basically not a tsundere?
So Gary's a tsundere.
How is Gary a tsundere?
He's he's totally his entire
literally a
thing is to
freaking
prove
asshole.
to Ash that he's
He's
better
literally
than him.
like an asshole pimp. He literally,
He is-
oh my God.
he rides around in his car with all the women and shows off badges that don't exist.
Okay, are we talking anime Gary? We talking games Gary?
Well,
Because
Gary
games
doesn't exist.
Gary
No,
is,
that's
like-
Blue, not Gary. All right, I am one
The
of those
same
people
thing.
who.
I-
No,
yeah.
it is
Oh my
not.
God.
They made an
It
entirely
is the
different
same thing.
anime where Blue is the character. They're completely different characters.
There's the same character. What are you talking about?
Not
Honey,
the-
Red
not-
in
and
yellow
Ash
it
are
was
the same
Gary.
characters.
In
they
yellow,
actually
it was
named
Gary.
That's
Yes.
true.
But who is Gary based on? Is it Blue? It's Blue, all right. He's the asshole rival. I've
He
always been
even
confused
also
by this.
talks about people smelling.
I've always been confused by this need to say that Ash and the Red are
Right,
different
are you-
characters because they're
because
pretty much
or-
the same
are you
character.
telling me that Ash has the persona to be like really cool and powerful at the top of Mount Silver? Fuck that. Ash isn't that cool.
Ash is that cool. This mofo been going to
Okay, first
the
of all,
league.
say Ash and Mofo. All right, I don't think are said things you can put in the same sentence. Also, Anyone who happens to be watching this and wondering what's happening, don't worry about it. All right, but this needs to be done. All right, continue, Noctis.
I don't know what's happening. Let me flip over to your stream, I imagine, and see what you did. Oh, you didn't do anything to the stream.
Now it looks like I have no fucking hair.
Except
Except for the one on my face.
I see what you did. That's funny.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm upset by that.
Did we just hear one of our friends get yelled at by their mom? Because that takes me back to my high school years.
No, my
Takes
mom
me
was
back
just
to
yelling at me
earlier
about my
today.
job. My gosh.
Yeah,
I don't like the hat. That's upsetting. I'm already gonna have nightmares from the Lugia.
You're gonna have nightmares? How do you think I feel?
Sad? I don't know.
I feel like the hat. Nah.
I guess it's just my childlike wonder that I don't understand grown-up emotions. So, you know.
I mean,
Um,
no argument here.
Shut up. No, I've never understood like why people need Red to be a badass character and Ash. That just can't be Ash.
No, I'm not saying that Red needs to be a badass character. I'm saying that the way they portray Red in the game does not match Ash in the anime.
Like, I think people's headcanon of Red is a little too strong.
I also think that you have to remember that what Ash does in the anime and what Red does in the original game are very different. You know, Ash has the you know, all three of the starters and things like that. And Red, if you start out with one of the starters, you can't get the other two without trading. So
Yeah, that's a game mechanic designed to sell more games. That's not
I
a
know. I'm just
story
saying
choice.
when you look at the two characters, like there's a clear like line between where the anime would have gone with a team, where the game kind of forced you to go. So when you look at Red on top of Mount Silver, he's gonna be a little bit different than what you would expect of Ash, you know, end of the anime, end of that season.
That he's up there on top of a mountain doing nothing? Like I'm
Being
confused.
menacing. Yeah. Ash wouldn't do that.
Ash actually is a protagonist. He has something to do. Red does not. Red is a skin for you to wear as you beat the anime, as you beat the games. Like
Yeah.
I see that's where I don't feel I did. Maybe it's because I didn't play silver or gold when I was growing up. I don't have that memory of facing against Red on top of Mount Silver.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, he's
Maybe that
he's the
I don't
post.
know.
He's the
Yeah, I
post-game
know about him,
post-game,
but I've
and
like that doesn't
it's
mean that
intense.
doesn't. I guess, but to me, the Elite Four are just as intense. So, and like especially in the original game, I think the Lance is way more intense to me than the prospect of meeting Red somehow randomly on top of Mount Silver.
But
Is there
Red
any?
hasn't
Is
actually
there
You
any
weren't.
like
You
in the
weren't.
game?
You didn't
Alright,
play the game, so you didn't meet him on top of Mount Silver.
Think of the implications of what Red's team is. Red's team is an actual team, not monotype dragons. Let me bring one ice Pokemon and just sweep it.
That's Gary, and that's Blue in the first game. If you want a complex team, that's Gary. That's he's like your mirror, and I don't know. I just maybe I
Gary's
guess
team
we
is
have
too
different
low level.
perceptions. We have different perceptions of these characters that we face against. Because I felt more excitement facing against Lance than I did a lot of other characters, a lot of other Pokemon characters.
I can't ever be excited about fighting a monotype trainer. I don't know, but especially like the levels weren't even that high. It's like all the same Pokemon.
You
like-
felt no excitement facing against a gym leader ever?
Well, when
Really?
no, it's because you know what they're, just like
You
know,
you have
you
no
know-
idea
you
what
know it-
Lance is gonna have when you go in there. You have no idea what you're going against with the Elite Four. You go in against Lorelei has Ice, Agatha has Ghost, then you face Bruno with Rock. Actually, Bruno is I think second, and then Agatha. Then you face Lance, who has the Dragon types that you most likely never seen. You probably never seen a Dragonite because the only way to get one is to catch a Dratini, which is a rare catch in the Safari
Okay,
Zone.
I don't remember my first
Yeah.
playthrough to that extent. All right, let's pretend I get to Lance and I fight the dragons and I'm surprised these dragons and I lose the fight. Let's pretend that's a
Yeah.
thing. And then you just grab a nice Pokemon, then you sweep them.
How many ice Pokemon are there in the first games? Not common.
Not very
You
many.
need it. You need
They
it. You
literally
need
give
it.
they
You're more
literally
likely
give you a
to
Lapras.
teach one of your
They
Pokemon.
literally
Oh,
give
You're
you a
more likely-
Lapras.
You're more
Lapras,
likely to-
Cloyster.
Teach a Pokemon an ice move, then you already go in there with an ice Pokemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
By
then
that
you
point,
you
I
give a
usually had
Pokemon a nice
Articuno, so-
Pokemon, and then you sweep.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as just sweeping them. Like I don't know. I guess obviously, like I said, I think we've just played Pokemon games different.
You also have to take into account what level your Pokemon are at, right? By the time I fought Lance, my Pokemon was strong enough that all I needed was an ice move to sweep him. Like, unless you're, doing like Nuzlocke style, you're barely over leveled, if that. Like, then you could have maybe a someone fight, and if you don't use items in battle, like you have to create an entire scenario where you're not like where you're gonna struggle against him just because he has dragons.
Hey, they're super high level when you go in there, and then after that, then you have to face Gary, Blue, whatever. I don't know. I'm still blown away by how people.
How low level are you when you fight the league when you play Pokemon? Like,
I could not tell you the levels of my Pokemon. You got me there.
I never fight. I never end up fighting the league. Like, when I'm not already over leveled for the champion going into the league.
Now, but when you're first playing the games,
Yeah,
when you
well,
first played Pokemon, you went in there over leveled.
My first Pokemon game, all I had is a Blastoise.
You're
Same here.
God. Real yeah, I guess that then we get into like bonding with your Pokemon.
Yeah, I've
Well,
had this argument again. Why would I get Pokemon when I can just beat the game with the Blastoise?
Look, as like when those games came out, I was, like 7, 8 years old. And so playing that, like, it didn't dawn on me because it was a brand new game and, I had no clue what I was doing. That, hey, if you only use one Pokemon to, face everyone that you are going to encounter in the game, none of your other Pokemon are going to level up. So I go into, the Pokemon League with, like a level, like, 80 Blastoise, but then I have like a level 40 what's its name? Golbat, and a level 40 Graveler, and it's like, yeah, that's great. Blastoise is going to get me through 3 of the the Elite 4. But then at a certain point, there are only 5 uses of Hydro Pump, which Blastoise needs to have, let's be honest. And so like at a certain point you can't use them anymore. So, I mean, I don't know. That's why that game was a little more tough for me, and why I don't know. It was just tough. I just think.
Yeah.
You
I
want a tough Pokemon game? Try beating Fire Red with only Dark type Pokemon. That's a tough
I
game.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to use just like I had a hard enough time using strictly normal type Pokemon that only had one weakness. I couldn't imagine doing, Dark that.
The problem with the dark, I mean, I could make an argument like, and this is just more of a Pokemon thing, and not necessarily Noctis' run. You didn't grind his Pokemon up to make up for his lack of stats.
I only have so much patience.
When people do these challenge runs, all right, just to generalize it, whether it be Nuzlocke, right, like hard lock, any other kind of lock, right, where like dying, like losing battles actually means something. Like they're usually also the people who can literally tell you the ranges and be like, all right, this Pokemon by this level is gonna have this much damage with the move, rather than when probably like some of us go in. It's I go in and they hit me. I'm like, well, am I dead? Am I dead? No, cool. I'm good.
I did not expect talking about red on Mount Silver was going to be the hot take that broke the podcast.
Yep.
I don't know. Wait, what broke? Did the stream die?
Us as people.
Oh,
I think
as
I
people.
it broke Wally and Marsha, especially Marsha.
It's all good. I'm here.
I'm more broken by the fact that you thought that the Sun and Moon anime was really good. Okay, hold on, Noctis. I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself here. What is your opinion on the Ultra Beasts?
They're okay. I think it's kind of a silly mechanic.
I officially need
I wish they were just called Pokemon.
I officially need a new co-host. All right.
I can accept that because I thought Ultra Beasts were horrible.
Yeah, anything other than Ultra Beast being horrible is not a valid opinion.
You don't like any of the Ultra Beast designs?
No. The only possible redemption that I had for the Ultra Beast was that I thought that people were going to turn into them, and I thought it was going to be a cool story, and even that got taken away from me. But every single one of the Ultra Beast designs are stupid.
Nah, they're okay.
Which one is not bad? Name one that's not bad.
The jellyfish looking one.
The jellyfish one's not
The
bad.
jellyfish one looks terrible. That's a Pokemon?
Absolutely.
You can't just take... All right, Pokemon are not just supposed to be animals from the wild, and then you just
No,
made
I
them
thought
big.
it looked like an eldritch horror.
Yeah.
No, it literally is a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish.
What's the wire one? I thought that was kind of an interesting design.
Yeah,
I love the
Ew.
swole
Ew.
mosquito. I'll take the
No.
swole mosquito.
I think
That's kind of funny.
No. They're all stupid.
No.
They're all stupid.
Yeah, that's apparently. I can't like.
Oh,
these.
gross. What about the clown one?
I'm not a fan of the clown one.
No.
Blacephalon.
Every gen has bad Pokemon in my book.
Yes, I'm not agree. I agree with you, but all of the Ultra Beasts are stupid. All right, here I'm gonna look at the Ultra Beasts again, see if I can find any of them
kind of
that
like
are
the
like
jellyfish
Pokemon.
one.
Jellyfish one's not bad. I'm okay with it. I like. Are they great? No, but so what? I think I'm not a fan of the Mega Evolutions. Not a huge fan of the Gigantamax.
All right, it's not so much that are they supposed to be great or not great. It's more like if you're gonna make this entire special new type of Pokemon, at least make them good. All right, Kartana's okay.
How is that different than the Mega in my book?
No,
at least
did you not see me yelling about the Mega Evolutions too?
I feel about them equally. I'm not a big fan of the Megas, but I don't hate them. It's not. I hate X and Y because of Megas. It's more like that. Well, that's a bunch of dumb Pokemon. I guess I won't use Mega Evolution and move on with my life.
See, we have different opinions. All right, when you're providing a new mechanic and it's stupid, that takes away from the game. It's not just something you can ignore. That's like the selling. It's like part of the game's identity is the gimmick. That's like
you can beat.
It's not about whether you can beat any Pokemon game with whatever the fuck you want. That doesn't matter. It's saying, if you're like, you don't play Pokemon for the challenge. All right, you don't play Pokemon to say I want to be able to beat this game.
I play Pokemon to meet new Pokemon, catch a couple, and have fun beating. Like, I'm confused by this. I need a challenge. I
don't need a challenge. I want cool looking Pokemon. And if the Pokemon
there's plenty of cool looking Pokemon in Sun and Moon.
But I want the good looking Pokemon to be like good, or the ones that they shove in my face at the end game where I have established team and I'm told to catch. I want it to be like exciting to catch them, not like a chore. So like, all right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go around and catch all these ugly pieces of shit because they told me to.
Yeah.
I'm blown away. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys can't appreciate Pokemon
let's put it
in the
this
same way I can.
If I was told to catch an Ultra Beast and they gave me Mega Beedrill as the design for that Ultra Beast, I'm like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. All right, this is a Pokemon. All right, this is a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love. Go ahead.
Aside from the design of the Ultra Beast, I
Which
thought
are
that Beast Boost was too that ability is too broken. Like you sharply increase your attack every time you knock out a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's
well,
ridiculous.
every gen has a broken ability.
Okay.
You want to talk about Protean? I mean, there's a shit ton of them.
Now,
that are overpowered.
this is maybe I don't know if anyone can answer this question for me, but I was just happy to be looking at the stats of these Pokemon. All right, explain something for me. All right, first Ultra Beast total stats 570, second Ultra Beast 570, third 570, fourth 570. All of them have 570 total stats except for two of them, Poipole and Naganadel. Like, what the fuck? What? Why couldn't you have made these consistent? Why did you make like all but two of them have the same exact total stats?
I mean, you have a point. You definitely have a point.
Like,
yeah.
like why? Why? Give consistency.
They wanted them to be, I don't know,
Yeah, see, exactly.
unique.
And you no, see, and the problem is you think, oh, they thought it was a good idea to make them all 570, and then they changed their mind. But after they made those two they made two Ultra Beasts after that again had 570. So
So because they have different stats,
no, it's their total stats is consistently 570 for the first 7 Ultra Beasts. Then there's two of them with lower stats for some reason, and then the two Ultra Beasts after that have 570 again.
I feel like that was like their way of being like, yeah, we didn't like these two designs either.
Just
like,
and these
like,
are supposed to be
like,
these epic. I don't know. Maybe I just meant because everything about the Sun and Moon post game just all sucks, and the main game sucks.
Agree.
It just everything sucks, and the gimmick of Z-Move sucks.
Agreed.
Yep, 100%.
Like I can't agree with you that X and Y is the best. I can agree with you the Sun and Moon is the worst.
All right.
Yeah,
all
Sun and
right.
Moon are probably until I play X and Y all the way through. I would definitely say Sun and Moon have been my least favorite games so far.
Like,
you're slowly redeeming yourself. Well, actually, no, because we were talking about anime. So no, you redeemed yourself on the games, but not in the anime.
I will stand by Olivia. She's such a fantastic. You know what? Nope. We're not getting into it again. We've already went over it.
I think I'm sorry, but aside from Misty, I think Serena is the best female character to walk along with Ash in any series.
Misty,
I think I love Iris, but I think Iris would be third.
I don't like Iris at all.
Okay, well,
Iris might be my least favorite
character.
I don't know between Dawn and Iris who I like the least, to be honest. For female traveling.
I have to look these up. I'm gonna say Misty and maybe Dawn. That's about it for me.
I hated Dawn.
Dawn has a pip.
Every time we get a new character that lets their Pokemon walk out with them, except for Ash. I don't know. That's always bugged me that. Oh hey, Ash is super special. Pikachu is.
You literally talk about bonds, and then you get mad if another trainer has a bond with their Pokemon.
Fair enough. All right, you point out, but in the original anime, they made Pikachu out to be a very, very unique case. Oak is wow, I've never seen another Pokemon not want to be in the Pokeball that bad. And it just made Pikachu kind of special.
So I'm sorry that they realized that having only one Pokemon that doesn't sit in the ball is stupid. And it makes a lot more sense if you have a comfortable relationship with your Pokemon, they're just gonna walk around with you. That just makes sense logically.
Doubt it. No, it doesn't ruin Pikachu, but it takes away from Pikachu being a special
But
Pokemon, I guess.
Pikachu's not supposed to be a special Pokemon. What's special
In
about it?
in the games, it's not. Like in the
No,
games,
in
pretty
the
much
anime,
no
in the
Pokemon is.
anime, what's special about Ash's Pikachu? All right, it's
It
literally a
seems to be
Pikachu.
level
weirdly
100.
powerful.
That's kind of.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
really
It is
powerful
definitely
Pikachu, but like you
Well-
know, there's nothing like all right. If you're gonna say, oh, it's a unique Pokemon, every time you see a Pokemon like not going to all right, let's pretend that's canon, and no other Pokemon does that. Do they reference that at any point anywhere else in the series? Do they say like your Pikachu's the legendary Pikachu? You know, that's
Well,
why it can't
actually-
be contained in the book. What do you mean actually?
Actually, hold on 1 second, because actually in the XY series, there was an episode where Ash had lost one of the gym battles to the Ice type trainer, and they
Wow,
all went home that
spoilers.
day. And, well, oh, I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert. Ash, well, of course we all know he ends up winning at some point. Come on, but he ends up walking away from the house and all that without any of his Pokemon.
Not in the original Indigo League. He walks away in 16th place because
talking about-
that's kind of cool.
But anyway, he walked away without Pikachu, without anyone. He went out into the woods by himself. Pikachu went out to go look for him, but wasn't with him, but ran into Team Rocket. And so Pikachu went to use like Electro Ball or something to kind of blast him off, and it did nothing. It shocked him, but it didn't like send him, out into space like it normally does. And so the whole thing was that the reason why Pikachu is so strong is because of its bond with Ash, in the same way that Ash Greninja becomes Ash Greninja because of their bond too.
Okay, wait,
So basically, Pikachu isn't special. It's the fact that it's Ash's Pikachu. And
Wait,
when Pikachu's
hold on,
with
hold on.
Ash.
So I
Yes.
made a point saying that Pikachu is not special, and you said, "Well, hold on," and then you justified my point.
Yes, but no, 1 second. Because I said Pikachu is not special himself, but when he is paired with Ash,
Yeah,
that's what makes him
that's
special.
fine. That's fine. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. Pokemon 2000 already proves that Ash is a god. I'm saying that
That's
Pikachu.
fair,
I'm
but-
saying that Pikachu is not special at all, and so it shouldn't be that big a deal if he doesn't want to chill in his Pokeball, and thus it makes sense that other Pokemon also don't want to chill in their Pokeball.
Why is Agumon special?
But again, like,
Agumon's not special. There's tons of Agumon.
I know, but Ties is.
Ty is one of
Super
the
special.
legendary children.
And Ash is one of the legendary trainers.
Again,
Per
but-
what you just said with Pokemon 2000.
yes, but my point is that Pikachu's not special.
It is because it's Ash's Pikachu.
No, that's not how that
Yeah.
works.
yes.
No, Pikachu
is.
doesn't become special because it's Ash's Pikachu. The Pikachu is the same Pikachu. If he's getting his powers enhanced by
Agumon,
Ash,
same Agumon.
yes, I stand by that. If the trainer is giving,
Exactly.
if the
That's
trainer is giving
double
Pikachu
standard.
more power, that's the prop to the trainer, not the Pokemon. The Pokemon is still the
I'm
same
good-
Pokemon.
Okay, listen. Did you see the anime? Did you see him beat Onyx? He coated him in water. That's very cool. I'm done. I am so tired of arguing about Pokemon. This guy, I've always loved Pokemon, and I've never really fought with anyone about it. Because when I do, usually it boils down to who's your favorite and why is it your favorite.
You know, maybe this is just a hot take in general, but I feel like if you're not willing to argue like over a point, do you like really believe in that point? Do you really care about other people understanding that point?
I mean, you're not.
Or
And I
is
kind
it
of
just
agree
like,
with
I
that.
feel like if you're not willing to at least discuss it, let's maybe argue is strong words. Some people don't like to argue.
yeah, that's
Fine.
fair.
If you're not willing to discuss an opinion, I feel like it's a shallow opinion. Like if you're gonna say, "Oh, I like Marvel. Why it's better than DC? Why?" Because it is. To me, that just sounds like someone just choosing a bandwagon. Like
I don't know.
they
it
watch
felt
the
like
movies.
that's
and
what
they-
you guys were arguing the other day when we were talking about Marvel versus DC. You guys couldn't even freaking talk about any of the old TV shows. They're not good just because we haven't seen them, or I don't know, they're just not good.
What?
Batman 66.
Oh.
Okay,
This was
Noctis is
the
mad
last.
because we didn't watch Adam West's Batman and think it's like god tier TV.
It's
I-
it's
Oh, that's the
campy.
best.
It is so campy, but it is a great show.
Yeah, but I hate camp.
Well, then it's not a great show for you.
Well, that's
but
what I said, but Noctis was getting mad
still a
about
great
that.
show.
Nah, I was just saying maybe your opinion on it is shallow. All right. I'm just tired of arguing about Pokemon. Can we
Versus,
talk?
all right,
Okay?
versus
What's
arguing
your
over
favorite?
anything
What's your
else.
favorite? Yeah, I like because Pokemon is pure. It's.
No, it's
I've
not.
always had fun with it. Yes, it is. It's
How is Pokemon
amazing.
pure? Not.
It's designed for children. It's easy to play. All of the most of the Pokemon are cute.
So you're telling me
All of
that
the
when you play a Pokemon game, you're not looking at the game design at all? Am I the only one who does that? Where I'm like playing a game and
yeah.
like thinking, oh, this is a good design or bad design or good Pokemon or bad Pokemon.
I usually just play the game for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I did that.
God, tFay, who hurt you? I mean,
Who hurt me?
I know.
Literally,
I'm like, oh,
literally like I don't think so, like maybe when I was a kid I played games of the games. Like when I started getting into game design and game theory pretty early on in my life. And when you start getting into that, you can no longer just play a game for a game. It's
oh,
like
really? Can you get into game theory? Didn't the channel premiere like in 2000?
not literally the channel game theory, Noctis. Like the subject of game theory. Thank you
no
very
shit.
much.
Oh wow. No shit. I know what you're talking about, man.
No, I'm not because I hate game theory, so I'm not acknowledging it. I refuse to give credit to game theory.
Yeah, that's fair. I enjoyed some of the early ones. Have not enjoyed them for a long time.
No. I acknowledge that there is some of them that are pretty good or pretty clever, possible. Like some of them are so stupid.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I remember jeez, I'm trying to, I think it was like the Mario Tennis one where they were saying like how Mario's evil because he was stepping on Luigi's shoe in a cutscene.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where we talk about Luigi's giant penis. You're talking about a way different one.
Well, there's also that, yes.
There was a trailer where they showed.
As always, this is where we have to start wrapping up the podcast. As Noctis brings up someone's penis. That is where we
there
go.
was a bulge. It was a big thing on the internet for a while there.
Yep. So we gotta wrap up this episode of the podcast because well, Noctis is talking about a video game character's penis. So apparently, Pokemon is pure, but Mario and Luigi, apparently NSFW.
all right. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's getting weird up in here.
Well, hopefully, those listening enjoyed the podcast. I'm sorry for Noctis having shit opinions.
Nice.
I'm sorry for your opinions too, tFay.
My
I don't know
opinion,
who hurt you.
Yeah, all of us have shit opinions. All right, tFay. I'm pretty sure you had some things that they did not like either.
Nope, all my opinions are perfect. Gold standard opinions.
10 out of 10 tFay opinions.
10 out of 10 tFay opinions.
Yeah, as long as they agree with my opinions, then yes, 100%.
As long as they agree with the fact that, all right, let's sum this up. All right. 1, Noctis needs to buy more Pokemon cards. All right.
Yes.
I'm
2,
definitely not going to now.
Pokemon Sun and Moon sucks. 3, I need to. Everyone needs to go buy Pokemon Evolving Skies. 4, Wally kills Lugia and enjoys it. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can tell right there.
Every sucks.
You can tell right there. I am apologizing. I feel horrible for what I did. Though, after this whole discussion about the Sun Moon anime, I'm pretty happy what I did. I'm no longer going to apologize for what I did to that Lugia.
Lugia had nothing to do with Sun and Moon.
I know, but you know what?
Your opinions are bad enough that now he's not sorry.
It's by association.
Lugia is a Pokemon. Pokemon Sun and Moon sucks. Therefore, I have rights to kill it.
Oh, no. Look, Lugia is a Pokemon. tFay and Noctis like Lugia and the Pokemon. Noctis thinks that Sun Moon anime is a really great anime. and thus,
Whoa, I didn't say it was a great anime. I just said it was better than the X and Y anime.
which is blasphemous in itself.
I stand by that.
Oh man, I can't wait for us to talk about this again. I can't wait. You better believe I'm gonna go do a whole bunch of research about like ratings for both the shows and the age demographics of who enjoyed the show.
You're gonna have to make a little scene where he can project
Wait,
something.
can you do this research on
Do a
stream?
PowerPoint.
Oh my gosh, you bet. You know what? I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream where all I do for the 24 hours is research statistics from both the XY and the Sun and Moon anime.
I actually have to
You
question
care a
though.
lot more about this than I do.
Look at Cartoon Network versus Disney, and
Oh man, that's what Cartoon Network TV shows versus Disney TV shows. That actually feels
in
like
general,
we could have people on.
you know what? That actually would be pretty interesting to see in general.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because like
Way to piss. Now it's time to piss off the Disney fandom. Well, all right. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts tomorrow, apparently. So
Hey, maybe that's a good tie-in.
yeah, you know, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, so obviously that means I'm a Disney expert after playing a few hours of Kingdom Hearts 1.5. I really don't know these version names. I'm playing a Kingdom Hearts game tomorrow. And yeah, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed having Wally and Marcia here, and they'll want to come back and tell Noctis why Sun and Moon is the worst anime ever.
Dude, you're gonna have to get my video up because you guys watch Always Sunny at all?
no.
No.
Oh man.
I want to.
Man. Well,
But
there's like a meme of Charlie Day, and he's like,
Oh no.
yeah, the one of him who's
Yeah,
you know, where he's got the cigarette
when
in
he's
his hand, he
going
hasn't
crazy?
slept for-
Everyone
Yeah,
knows. You don't have to
that's-
watch the show to know that meme.
I know that's true, but that's gonna be me in the next episode when we talk about this, just pointing at, look, here's what Disney did to the anime. And yeah, it'll so on. And you better believe I'm going to be wearing a white button down. I'm going to get a cigarette that I don't know how to smoke.
Yes,
and
because clearly white
and,
button downs are the most rare of outfits to acquire.
Get some of those little candy cigarettes.
well, to be fair, I don't have the candy cigarettes. I don't have a white button down shirt though, so I'd actually
How
have
do
to
you
go
not have
get
a
one.
white button down shirt?
really, you don't?
Dude,
Ah.
because I mean, okay, so I just don't like
Okay,
it. It's
hold on.
just
I
boring
need
to me.
I need to end this
Wow, you
recording,
don't
and
talk
then
about
we can talk
shit-
about
Shit,
white button
how do you
down
not have a
shirts.
white button down
All right.
shirt?
See you guys
Because-
next
Do
week.
you
when,
have a wedding?
I
You
don't know
have
who's
other
gonna be
colors,
here.
though, right?
Bye.
Oh, I have other colors, yeah.